shit.
What's going on, guys? Fighting here, and today we are back with another Mcpe shader review. This time we're going to be reviewing the EVBE shader. So before we start off the video, the links are in the description, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. This shader, I'm gonna say it now, I've only made one top 5 shader thing since ESTN is no longer in development for Mcpe because it's being developed into a new type of shader. This shader has the potential to be the best shader yet. I consider ESTN the best one, and this shader, which is still in beta, which is still in development, has the potential to beat it for me. So I really do hope you guys support the shader. Links will be in the description. I'm currently using the version 0.9 build 30. Apparently there's a build 31 that came out, but yeah, so the features of the shader will be shown on screen right now. Fresh tone mapping, realistic wavy plant grass, above standard lighting, reflective metallic blocks and water, glowing ore plus flickering, better torch plus flickering, enhanced optimized from vanilla. Not only, just put more code and lag. So to start off, we have our waving things. So we have our waving grass over here. The waving grass is pretty good. It waves, not too fast. It just waves enough. And the tall grass also waves, so that's good, as you can see from the millions of grass in front of me. Next up, we have the leaves. So the leaves do waves pretty well. And yeah, so most of the things wave, and they wave really good. So next up, we have the sky over here. So this sky, as you can see, is very interesting. It does remind me of ESTN in the way the clouds are shaped, but it seems to have this noise on the edges over here. I'm going to try to zoom in over there, but it seems to have edge. Now, I'm not sure if this is a stylistic choice or something, but I dig it. Now, for the sky itself, there are clouds right here. So I'm not sure if the doubling of the clouds is a thing, but I think it's better if you choose, one type of cloud rather than the bajillion types of clouds. But yeah, pretty good. Next up, we have the sun over here. So it is a white ball of light. So I'm guessing this is the tone mapping, because you can see, right here, there's like a sort of light source, kind of like a PBR effect, but not really. Now, I did notice the grass does have its own texture right there. I'm going to zoom in right there. So next up, we have our shadows. Now, our shadows over here, they are really smooth. They aren't, hard on the edges, although this part here could be fixed, I think. But it's pretty good. There are no sharp edges from before or other shaders. Next up, we have is the light sources. Now, the light sources, as said in the changelog or the features, is that it glows. Not only does it glow, it flickers. There you go. So it does flicker, and I think this is the very first shader I've seen where light flickers, and it's amazing. And this also works for ores. Yep, there you go. It flickers. So it's most evident in brightly colored. I'm just gonna stay here. This is the diamond flicker. Oh, the diamond flickers. That's nice. That's really good. Okay, so the ore flickers. So yeah, it's pretty good. Now, there are lighting glitches, as you can see. I keep moving around, but this PBR thing is, happening. This tone mapping is happening, and it's kind of annoying. So there is a new build out there, so maybe it did fix that bug, or maybe it's an intentional thing, although I don't really like it. Next up, of course, is we have our water. So I'm gonna see you there. Okay, so we've arrived at the water, and while I'm going down, I'm just gonna say this shader is a really good shader for showcasing maps. So by the way, the map is in the description below. I'm just gonna say it's a pretty good shader while we're heading to the water. So the water is next here, and we have a PBR effect, sort of, under reflection in the water from the clouds above. So that's pretty good. Now, this shader is not yet optimized, so that's just a warning. It's still in beta, so do not comment that it lags your device, because it also lags my device. But yeah, it's not yet optimized, so let's head down and let's see if we can use it for monument hunting. So apparently the flickering still works underwater. Cool. So you can sort of use it for monument hunting, although it would lag your device a bit. So I wouldn't recommend this for monument hunting yet. until the shader is, optimized to be better at optimizing the shader. So that's pretty good. That's it for the overworld. And I'm just gonna say this again, the shader is really in my top contender for replacing ESTN as one of the best shaders for MCPE. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the Nether. Okay, so before we head into the Nether, this is how the nighttime looks like. It's pretty good. Now our moon over there is a custom moon, so that's great. And the stars. This shader actually has reflective surfaces for your metallic blocks. Now it doesn't act as PBR as you think it would. So right here, as you can see, we do have some PBR action happening, and it's most evident in the iron and gold blocks, because that's where we mostly see it. So that's awesome. And yeah, okay, so we're in the Nether, and as you can see, we are in a basalt delta. Now the reason why I'm stating we are in a basalt delta is because there is a glitch that happens when you enter one. Okay, so we are out of the basalt delta now. As you can see, everything turned dark. The lighting should change. There you go. So there is a lighting issue right there, so don't get scared if you suddenly see darkness and see bright light. But this is how the Nether looks like. It's pretty dark. However, the main feature of this, I think, is the flickering of the lights. Now the Nether needs some work because it's pretty dark, and I do have to adjust the brightness on the video so that you guys can see. But it's pretty dark right now, and all I see is the flickering of the light. And I think that is an amazing feature, so props to the creator. And other than that, that's basically it for this shader. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and support EVBE Shader, because I think it is one of the best up-and-coming shaders that can be for most devices and not make your phone turn into a rocket that's about to explode. So yeah, that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Peace.